A few weeks ago, I told you about my new Nissan S. We'll start with the most annoying, the chime. Take a listen. As long as you're going over 60 miles an hour, that noise never turns. Try driving this thing on the highway. You'll quickly find that that noise is the single most thing of all time. Interestingly, that's not the S only. It also sounds when you shift into reverse. Not on the outside of the car to warn people that you're coming, but on the to know that you're in reverse. The S-Cargo also has a few other annoying quirk. Radio goes from 76 to 103.1 or 104.5. Not in the S. Its radio goes from 76 to 76, so you can't listen to those stations, but if you want to hear the static, be my guest. Then there's the mirrors. Unlike most mirrors, the whole moves, and they don't exactly click into place. The wind sort of gradually pushes them down and put them back up. And then over time, the wind continues to push them back down. So now, back in the 1980s, the national speed limit in Japan was 100 kilometers an hour. Speaking of the windows, let's talk about them. The windows are separated into two: upper part fixed, lower part up and down. Very weird. So is the windshield. Absolutely impossible to find. The S-Cargo's other big annoyance is also a problem with a lot of right-hand drive cars that have been imported from Japan. Specifically, the turn signals and the windshield wipers are switched. So, if you use your left hand to put on the turn signal, actually the windshield wiper comes on. And if you use your right hand thinking you're going to put on the wiper, actually the turn signal comes on. This is kind of annoying, and it's something you have to constantly about, or else you'll just look like that idiot driving around in that van that looks like a snail who always wipes his windshield for no reason. But the quirks of this car aren't all annoying. Some of them are just weird. For example, the shifter. Nissan clearly designed this car to have a shifter on the dashboard, but they didn't have a tiny gear lever to put there. So they just took a regular Nissan automatic transmission floor shift lever and stuck it on the dashboard. There's also the gauge cluster, which is almost comically gigantic, and the weird single-spoke steering wheel, which was inspired by the steering wheel in the Citroën 2CV. Also, the spare tire, located in the back, under the floor, no, under the passenger seat. One feature, everything in this car is manual. Manual seats, manual windows, manual locks, manual mirrors, except the rear tailgate. You can unlock it and lock it automatically from the driver's seat. Why is this? Well, if you're doing a quick delivery in your S, you don't have to turn off the car. You can just unlock the rear tailgate, jump out, open it up, killing the engine, or taking out your key. Ashtray. And since it would be hard to empty the ashtray if it was just fixed inside the car, the entire panel containing it lifts right out, so you can easily empty it. Another great S-Cargo design feature. Owing to its strange proportions, it has a ton of headroom. I'm 6'3". This is a ruler. I'm going to put it upright on my head, and it still doesn't touch the roof. I also love how narrow it is. Want to get a toll booth ticket or go through the drive-thru at a fast food restaurant? Even though you're in a right-hand drive car? No problem.